Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The PVMHS Chorus and Chorale, conducted by Mr. Simmons, will now play the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, echoed through the north that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome family, friends, staff, elected officials, distinguished guests, and graduates of the class of 2016. Thank you to everyone for coming to support us on behalf of our commencement into a new beginning. The Peabody community has molded us into the people we are today and the leaders that we will become in the future. Our time as high school students has come to an end, and it has been an honor sharing this experience with all of you. Although we are in the twilight of our high school career, it serves as a new beginning for each and every one of us. Best of luck to everyone in their future endeavors, and congratulations to everyone receiving a diploma today. Here's to the class of 2016.
Our diplomas represent our nascence into a great new world of opportunity. However, it will be the experiences and skills we have obtained through our years at Peabody High School that will empower us to achieve success. Inside each and every one of us is a dream, one that could be ignited through the spark of a confident mind. Consider our commencement the key to confidence. Let the flames of your dreams light the way into your greatest successes. Just imagine if every single one of us lived up to his or her own potential, we can make an extraordinary impact on society. As a final note, it has truly been an amazing journey with all of you, and may all your aspirations become reality. Class of 2016, let us illuminate this world.
It is my pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Peabody, Mayor Edward Betancourt, Jr.
Everybody, please sit. Please take a seat, please. I have a long, long speech. No, I don't. I really don't. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm very honored to be here tonight at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School as the class of 2016 embarks upon the journey of their lives. Being here at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, I did want to take a moment and ask all of our veterans that are in the stands today, if all of our veterans could please stand up and be recognized. Please, all our veterans. Thank all of you for your courage and your strength and your generosity of spirit. Thank you. This is the 5th Peabody High School graduating class I have been able to address since becoming mayor in 2012. Now, each class has its own unique personality, and each class shines bright in their own respect. Each class holds a special place in my heart and all of our hearts as we get to know so many students and their parents through various activities and special events throughout the year. I must say, however, that the class of 2016 is truly outstanding. You have distinguished yourselves in the classroom by not only embracing our rigorous academic curriculum, but by surpassing all expectations. You excelled creatively through award-winning performing and visual arts. You stood out athletically with great feats of team and individual skill on the fields, courts, arenas, swimming pools, and tracks across Massachusetts. You exemplified community service through hours upon hours of volunteer work, and you inspired us as sons, daughters, brothers and sisters, neighbors and friends by treating one another with dignity and respect, and conducting yourselves in a manner befitting the fine young men and women you have become. Now, as impressive as you have been thus far, you must not rest on your laurels. There is still much ahead of you. Having gotten to know many of you so well over the past few years, I am confident that the future is in excellent hands. However, to live up to your extraordinary potential, each one of you needs to continue to work hard and apply the values which have been instilled within you by your parents, by your faith, and by your community. It is said that from those to whom much is given, much is expected. As graduates of the class of 2016, you have been given a great deal. From your parents and families, you have been given unconditional love and support. From your teachers and administrators at Peabody High School, you have been given time, energy, direction, and caring. Living in this country at this time in history gives you access to extraordinary comfort and convenience, technology and medicine, opportunity and abundance. So you might ask yourselves, how do I meet the expectations of one who has been given so much? Is it going to a good college, getting a good job, earning a lot of money, getting married, having a family? Those are all worthy goals, no doubt. But to live up to the expectation of those who have been given so much, you need only to live up to the values that you have been taught, the same values that I have seen so many of you demonstrate as I have gotten to know you the past few years. If you live up to your values, if you are true to yourself, then good things will happen to you. That may mean a great job as mayor of the city you love and the opportunity to help people every day, or it might mean something completely different. Each of you will chart your own course. In other words, live by your values, trust in them, let them guide your decisions and actions, and have faith that they will serve you well. John Wooden, the legendary UCLA basketball coach, lived to be 99 years old by a 7-point creed that was given to him at age 12 by his father. It reads, 1, be true to yourself. 2, make each day your masterpiece. 3, help others. 4, drink deeply from good books. 5, make friendship a fine art. 6, build a shelter against a rainy day. And 7, pray for guidance and give thanks for your blessings every day. In closing, I say keep doing what you have been doing, class of 2016. Continue on the right path and know that wherever your destiny holds, if you live by the values which have been instilled in you by your parents, family, teachers, coaches, and mentors, then yours will be a tremendous success story. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Please join me in welcoming the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Herbert Levine.
Thank you. Who the heck wants to follow that speech? You are a glorious crowd. You're enthusiastic, and if I sang a song now, would you give me a big hand? Yeah. Hi, everybody. Congratulations, graduates. I've seen you on a number of occasions now, many of you anyway, at various events. You have done us proud, especially over the last couple of weeks. When things could go awry, you made sure they didn't. What a great group of kids you are. And while we're at it, thank you to every teacher, guidance counselor, administrator, staff member that you've ever had along the way, from kindergarten, preschool, right through graduation day to day. It took a great many people to help you, encourage you, and move you in the right direction, including yourselves and your parents and your family. So thank you to every teacher and every adult that helped you along the way right now. I just have a couple of words. I look behind me and I see a number of leaders in the community of Peabody, particularly the mayor. The mayor is a graduate of Peabody High School, Veterans Memorial High School. He was a multi-sport athlete, and he tells me every day how much of a legend he is. I don't know if that's true. I never saw him play, but he tells me that, so I have to believe him. He's a Peabody boy, as you are Peabody boys and girls. He's a Peabody boy that went off to do his education at Holy Cross and came back here as an attorney and is now the mayor of the city. His vision for the city is extraordinary. What he's already done is extraordinary in a relatively short period of time, and what he's going to do for the city will be extraordinary. And we are very lucky in Peabody. We've had, over the past 30 years, I've been here 35 years, we have had extraordinary leadership. We have had 3 mayors since I've been here. Mayor Pete Terigian, an icon and a hero in this city. Mayor Mike Bonfanti, he gave us 10 wonderful years. And our current mayor, who has yet to even begin to make his mark, and will make his mark tremendously over the next few years. What wonderful people, what wonderful human beings, honest, honorable, decent, good fathers, good family men, role models. Peabody boys, all through and through, like you are, Peabody boys and girls. And I hope many of you, and I think you will, come back to Peabody and help this community grow and get rich from what it is that you bring back to this wonderful city, the fabric of this city. Plato said that if you don't get involved in your local government, then you can't complain when you're ruled by fools. I urge you to come back, or wherever it is that you go, and make sure that you are a participant in this participatory democracy. People fight and die all over the world to get what it is that you are given at birth, and that is the right to participate in your government. Like it or not like it, agree with it or not agree with it, you have the right to say what it is that you want, when you want, without fear of somebody knocking at your door at 2 o'clock in the morning and dragging you out of bed. Take advantage of that. Shape your future by getting involved in this great democracy. I hope you do it by coming back to this city and shaping this city as well. I wish you the best of luck. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. Much success for the future.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our principal, Mr. Buckley.
Getting to that age. Good afternoon, Mayor Betancourt, State Representative Walsh, Superintendent Levine, Assistant Superintendent Kara Murtagh, school committee members, Ms. Dunn, Mr. Rosignol, Mr. Hockman, Mr. Amico, and Mr. Olympio. Also our city council members, Mr. Gravel, Mr. Gould, Mr. Sinowitz, and Mr. Turco. Parents, faculty, friends, and of course, members of the class of 2016. Welcome to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School's Class of 2016 Graduation Ceremony. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to recognize 3 educators who are retiring at the end of this year. Sergeant Keith Kramer, Mrs. Maria Ferry, and Mrs. Linda Robbins. Their contributions over the years to the students of this high school and the city of Peabody are immeasurable. Please join me in a round of applause, which you already did, but maybe a little louder this time, thanking Mrs. Ferry, Mrs. Robbins, and Sergeant Keith Kramer for their dedication and wishing them a happy and healthy retirement. So for the past 9 years, I've stood on this stage and looked over at this grandstand filled with parents and friends of our graduates. Today, I have the unique privilege to stand before you as not only the principal, but as a parent of a graduate. These are the moments in your life we'll always remember. Hopefully, everyone here today, you'll remember this too, not just the graduates. So, to the class of 2016, it was 4 years ago, almost to the day, when I was at the Higgins for the moving on ceremony, where I met most of you coming across the bridge, or probably more likely catching you as you came across the bridge. After that ceremony, I received an email. It was actually from my brother. It was a reflection written by George Carlin after the passing of his wife. Now, I know you probably don't know who George Carlin is. I know most of you know who George Carlin is. And I know I have the attention of every single person behind me right now, because they're wondering, how am I going to quote George Carlin and be able to come back to work on Monday? And that's not part of the plan. But I recently was rereading that reflection, and I thought it was amazing that a comedian like George Carlin could write something so eloquent and reflective of today's times. I've taken excerpts from his message, and I hope that it helps us all put life into perspective. I'll give it my best shot here. So graduates, the paradox of our time in history is that we have taller buildings but shorter tempers, wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. We spend more but have less. We buy more but enjoy less. We have bigger houses and smaller families, more conveniences but less time. We have more degrees but less sense, more knowledge but less judgment, more experts yet more problems, more medicine but less wellness. We drink too much, smoke too much, spend too recklessly, laugh too little, drive too fast, get too angry, stay up too late, get up too tired, read too little, watch TV too much, and pray too seldom. We have multiplied our possessions, but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living, but not a life. We've added years to our life, not life to our years. We've been all the way to the moon and back, but have trouble crossing the street to meet a new neighbor. We've cleaned up the air, but polluted the soul. We've conquered the atom, but not our prejudice. We plan more, but accomplish less. We learned to rush, but not to wait. These are the days of 2 incomes, but more divorce, fancier houses, but broken homes. We have pills that do everything from cheer to quiet to kill. It is a time when there is much in the showroom window, but not much in the stockroom. So please remember this, class of 2016. Spend some time with your loved ones because they are not going to be around forever. Remember, say a kind word to someone who looks up to you in awe, because that little person soon will grow up and leave your side. Remember to give a warm hug to the one next to you, because that is the only treasure you can give with your heart, and it doesn't cost a cent. Remember to say I love you to your partner and loved ones, but most of all, mean it. A kiss and an embrace will mend hurt when it comes from deep inside of you. Remember to hold hands and cherish that moment, for someday that person may not be there. Give time to love, give time to speak, give time to share the precious thoughts in your mind. Remember, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but the moments that take our breath away. I wish this class, all of you, health and happiness, and wherever life takes you. Good luck, class of 2016.
The PVMHS concert will now perform Abracadabra, conducted by Mr. Jones.
At this time, I would like to introduce our senior essayist, Jared Sinowitz.
Thank you. Good afternoon and greetings to classmates, families, faculty, administrators, and dignitaries. I am profoundly honored to speak today and to soon be considered an alumni of this prestigious school. I speak with gratitude when I acknowledge my classmates who share the rich Peabody heritage, academic brilliance, and the truthful pursuits that Peabody Veterans Memorial High School offers. As a transfer student from a small private institution located on the South Shore to PVMHS, I was not sure what awaited me, but my choice to come here is by far the best decision I have made in my life thus far. I cannot adequately put into words my appreciation for many of my phenomenal classmates who welcomed me into this community with open arms. In the past, I have received validation for my academic pursuits and for my determination to succeed. However, I have truly never received validation for simply being a friend. That was until I came here, where I was able to form relationships that were reciprocal and meaningful. The most memorable people for me are those who are guided by a moral compass to defy social barriers, break status quo. People who answered their conscience to welcome and include me. People determined to make a difference. People willing to step into the unknown. People who welcomed the new kid. I'd be remiss if I didn't specifically thank Tally Malcolm, Daniel Silverman, and Olivia Seck. Thank you for including me in your social circle. I also want to specifically thank Ms. Bertram. I was proud to have been selected as president of the George Peabody National Honor Society. Your confidence in my role as a leader has been my anchor this past year, and I cannot sufficiently describe my appreciation for you and all you've done for me. Fellow classmates, it is these very concepts of inclusivity and service which need to be our quest as we depart high school and venture forth on our life journey. See, we are tasked with one of the most impossible feats, to control the wildfire of hatred that is burning out across all continents of our world. So how do we do it? How do we confront and halt terrorism? How can we influence leaders, or better yet, become leaders that welcome peace? How do we eradicate homelessness, hunger, and poverty? How do we address the environmental issues facing us? We can learn from the wise people who have come before us, thought before us, written before us. Legendary reporter Tom Brokaw has cautionary words for us. We have to realize that war is not a video game, K for combat, in which genocide and ancient hatreds are not eliminated with a delete button. You won't find the answer to global poverty in tools or in the help menu. You cannot fix the environment by hitting the insert bar. You cannot take your place in the long line of those that have come before you simply by sitting in front of a screen or keyboard. The pace of change in your lifetime is at warp speed. We live now on a smaller planet with more people. Essentially, we must find a way to coexist on our ever-shrinking planet. There is not one person or one sex or one religion or one nation that can tackle the challenges we face today. The survival of the human race has never required this much collaboration and understanding of all people than right now. It doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican, Jewish or Islamic, black or white, gay or straight. Our generation more than any before realizes our commonality. We need to stop seeking advantage over others. Americans often look at life through the warped lens of self-interest and ignorant materialism. But one of the benefits that we have as graduates of Peabody High is that we've learned about the wrongs in the world and how to change them. As Maya Angelou once said, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. My friends, I admire your collective brainpower, tenacity, and compassion. May I propose that we take our place in the long line of those that have come before us through character, through leadership, and through service. We must use our comparative privilege and our excellent education in our quest to face the arduous task that awaits us. Instead of amassing accounts full of money, or portfolios full of stocks, and garages full of foreign motor cars, and houses full of stuff, perhaps we rethink the paradigm. Of course, we all need to make a living and enjoy life, but it is our responsibility to return what we have been given. My plan is to attend the University of California, Irvine in the fall with an ultimate goal of one day practicing medicine. I have a formidable academic road ahead, but one that will allow me to continue to help fellow human beings. It is my hope that you find careers you are passionate about, which also allow you to serve. Demonstrate your character by being generous of your time and your talents as you did with the new kid at school. We need to be leaders. Lead by example. Use your own moral compass. Always. Do not be afraid to lead even when your role may be deemed as nonconformist. Finally, we need to be of service of others. I cannot stress this idea enough. Had it not been for the graciousness of my fellow classmates as I arrived at PVMHS, I might have had a very different experience. Let me leave you with the words of the great and sagacious Martin Luther King, an exemplar of character, leadership, and service. Not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great because greatness is determined by service. Dr. King continues to say, you don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't have to know Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Character, leadership, service. This has been the platform of my life. While high school is inconsistent, the unwavering support of my parents has been a constant. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for instilling these core values in me, and I hope to make you proud. I want to wish you all brilliant and fulfilling lives in which you follow your passion and stand for something much greater than yourself. And remember that we can accomplish our difficult tasks not because of wealth, but because of who we are. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please welcome Ted Izzo, the Salutatorian of the class of 2016.
Thank you, Jared, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the warm reception. As with any, it's a great day to be a Tanner, even as we, the class of 2016, officially conclude our time in that big brown building and commence the next phase of our lives. Esteemed guests and dignitaries, teachers, family, friends, my fellow graduates, it is an absolute privilege to speak to you today in front of this beautiful sea of blue and white as we celebrate the incredible achievement of this class and bask in the pride of our collective accomplishments. And I'll be honest with you, when I learned I would be delivering a speech for this ceremony, I must admit that I stressed for weeks on what I could possibly say, what cliches I could avoid that still encouraged our class to reach for the stars and chase our dreams, both of which are true, but I decided to deliver a bit of a different message. I've pondered endlessly over the words I could use to effectively summarize our time together at Peabody High School. Proud, ambitious, successful, and yes, even lit. The events I could describe that prove what an incredible group of people compose our class. The Lexington and Everett football games, our record-setting spaghetti supper, 2 phenomenal proms. In all seriousness, what words can possibly justify the priceless experience I've had the privilege of living these past 3 years with you? They're difficult to come by. So I thought I would tell you a story, my story, that I think really conveys what an amazing class this truly is. I came to Peabody High a petrified sophomore transfer from private school. I grew up in Peabody, but was fairly distant from my own community for much of my upbringing. I didn't know about Lowell Street traffic, or the Everett football rivalry, or even that there was a West Peabody until I came here. Luckily, I was well aware of Treadwell's Ice Cream and Tom Gould, so I wasn't completely in the dark. Anyway, like a pseudo-freshman, scared, self-conscious, and sporting a huge backpack, I had absolutely no idea what to expect when I entered this building 3 years ago. And what I found on the inside, I swiftly discovered, was not just a school with classrooms and students and teachers and unsettling cartoons on the wall, no. This was a community, a diverse collection of individuals in every sense of the word, with immense school spirit, a fervent passion to succeed, and the strongest of friendships. To put it simply, members of the Peabody High community were happy. Happy to be Tanners, happy to be with and support each other, happy to pursue success inside the classroom and out, happy to represent their city to the best of their individual ability. That is not a bad first impression. After this transition period, what I've experienced since my first day here has been nothing short of the greatest time of my life. And class of 2016, it's because of you. Because of your inherent inclusive nature, your jubilation to roam those halls no matter how early or crowded, your passion for representing Peabody with your sports and extracurriculars, your intuition that we, are a remarkable class. Because of you, Peabody High School became my home away from home. I often spent more time here than I did my actual home, especially with chorale and stage one. Quite frankly, I don't regret any of it. Those I've come across, you welcome first and question later. You befriend naturally and with sincerity. I know it firsthand from all of you. The fact that I can even stand here today confidently and in passion for our class is a testament to your encouraging and comfortable nature. I seriously have no idea how I can be in this position right now considering the person that I was 3 years ago. It blows my mind, and I am forever indebted. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the privilege to have experienced this important journey with you. I'll close with these words about the future, and that wherever we may be headed this fall and those to come, I have no doubt that we will see unimaginable success as our lives unfold. To first witness the potential of our class as an outsider looking in, feel the excitement of knowing I was joining a special group, and then live it as a proud member. I know that we collectively will be proud of what we achieve down the road, as well as that which we celebrate today. So with that, my fellow graduates, have a fantastic and safe night and celebrate this tremendous accomplishment. Peabody High, thank you for the memories and for instilling lessons in all of us we shall never forget. Best of luck, my friends. May our paths meet again. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present our valedictorian, Kira Bresnahan.
I'd like to dedicate this speech to my Auntie Kathy, who passed away when I was little, because she was one of my biggest supporters. She always used to give me books, even when it wasn't a holiday, and she was a bit of a goof, like my speeches. Hello, and good afternoon to all the students, families, friends, teachers, administration, and elected dignitaries. I have 2 goals I wish to accomplish with this speech: to make my mother cry, and to make everyone else laugh. Of course, the first goal should not be too hard. My mother is very emotional. I could get up here and only say my socks don't match. My mother would be in the audience, crying about how she was so proud of me even though my socks didn't match. Hopefully that joke also completed the second goal, so I can just focus on giving a great speech. Also, for the record, I am wearing sandals, so I am not wearing unmatching socks. Like my mother, I'm very emotional. I cry very easily. I cry at the end of Toy Story 3. I cry probably about 5 or 6 times over the course of The Lion King. I cried the first time I met Ariel from The Little Mermaid in Disney World. I was 13 years old. Are you sensing a theme here? I really like Disney. In the past few weeks, I've cried a lot. The first time I cried recently was during the musical Once on This Island. I have been a member of Stage 1 since the fall of my freshman year, and I couldn't believe this was my last show. I cried when the curtains closed opening night, and then on the final night, I started crying at the beginning of the last song. While many people cried that night, I think I may have set everyone else off. I'm sorry, Stage 1. I also cried during my last band concert, both when chorale and mixed chorus sang "May Our Paths Meet Again," and when the band senior slideshow and band trip video were played over the projector. Finally, I cried a lot on the last day of school. I cried during my English class when Mrs. Haig, one of my favorite teachers, was telling us about how much she loved our class and how much she would miss us, and I cried when I left school that day. Even though I may have complained about the building or some of my classes, I cried a lot about leaving many of the people I have met here at Peabody High, from my band and drama friends to my teachers to all my other friends. It is a bittersweet time for all of us because we are leaving people we love, yet we are swift, where is he? Moving on to bigger and better things. What do we do now, class of 2016? Do we party, like I'm sure many of you are planning? Do we spend the entire summer reading or studying to prepare for college? Or do we just play video games and watch Netflix? Whatever you spend the summer doing, and wherever you will be in the fall, work, military, or college, there are a few things you should do. First, you should thank everyone who got you to this point. I'd like to thank all my teachers, all the other adults who have helped me along the way, all the friends I've made, including my boyfriend Austin, and my family, including my father, David, mother, Kelly, there they are, sister Megan, and brother Dylan. I'm sure you have people in your life that you need to thank, so just go up to them and thank them. Don't be shy. You're just saying thank you, not proposing. Second, keep trying new things. Your life after high school is a time to explore anything you can. Whether it is skydiving or just trying a new food, you will never know if you like it unless you try it. And finally, just remember that you are capable of anything. One of my favorite quotes is, if you can dream it, you can do it. Although it is not actually a Walt Disney quote, it is often attributed. It is actually from an old ride in Epcot called Horizons. It is still so true. I'm sure many of my friends in the audience are surprised it took me this long to get to a real Disney quote. I'll leave you with a few more Disney quotes. Keep moving forward, from Meet the Robinsons. I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. That's The Incredibles. Hakuna Matata from The Lion King. One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation. Journey into imagination with Figment. A true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Hercules. And finally, just keep swimming. Finding Nemo. Thank you.
At this time, the PVMHS Chorus and Chorale will perform May Our Paths Meet Again, conducted by Mr. Simmons.
May our
I would like to introduce to you Principal Buckley and Mr. Shuhan, who will award the George Peabody Medals.
Thank you. Mayor, City Council members, school committee members, school administrators, parents, family, graduates, and George Peabody Medal awardees. As a trustee of the Peabody Institute Library, I am honored to be part of the ceremony presenting the George Peabody Medal of Academic Excellence to the 8 highest-ranking students in the 2016 Peabody Veterans Memorial High School graduating class. As many of you know, George Peabody, our city's namesake, was the first great educational philanthropist with a desire to help people improve themselves through education and hard work. I feel that by your hard work and academic achievement, you have kept George Peabody's vision alive. On behalf of the trustees of the Peabody Institute Library, I congratulate the George Peabody Medal recipients and wish them the best as they go forth and make their mark on the world. Thank you.
Among our graduates are 8 distinguished members who are the 2016 recipients of the George Peabody Medal. This award is given each year to the top 8 students of the graduating class. As I call your name, please come forward. Mr. Shruan and Ms. Murtagh will award you your George Peabody Medal. Number 8, Edgar Castro.
Congratulations.
They're right behind you. Number 7, Valerie Folan.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Should I go down that way? Or? Okay. Thank you.
Number 6, Demi Karavusianis.
Congratulations. How's this work? Just put it right up here, okay? There you go. Congratulations.
Number 5, Marissa Morton.
Congratulations. Where am I?
Kind of a little on the side, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Number 4, Elizabeth Godshall.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Number 3, Jared Sinowitz.
You don't even have to turn your head to know who she is. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Number 2, Theodore Izzo.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And the valedictorian of the class of 2016, Kira Bresnahan.
Congratulations, Kira. Put this right here. Okay. Lots of stuff going on here. You're in. Here we go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Conducted by Mr. Simmons, the PVMHS chorale will perform Good Riddance.
Hey, Eric. Judy, Good Riddance, that's the selection. Interesting selection. I love Green Day.
That's right. I didn't pick it.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test, don't ask why. It's not a question of a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. have the time of your life.
It is now the moment we have all been waiting for.
The presentation of diplomas by Principal Buckley and Assistant Principal Maniatis.
Kira Bresnahan. Theodore Izzo. Jared Senowitz. Elizabeth Godshell. Marissa Morton. Demi Caravusianis. Valerie Folan. Edgar Castro. Vasily Stephanopoulos. Serena Santos. Daniel Silverman. Connor Leach. Michael Lowry. Amber Mullen. Kristen Cormier. Katie Tansey. Justin Sudenfield. Ashley Wright. Pracelia Porcher. Christopher Adario. Sophia Adelino. Zakia Ali. Stephen Alprin. Tyler Alphin. Wissam Alkuda. Mateus Andrade. Evangelos Andreas. Jared Andy. Alexandra Antonio. Cynthia Aroki. David Arventitis. Stephanie Baez Rodriguez. Seth Bagelman. Amanda Bain. Maria Bacchus. Krista Baker. Paige Bally. Brandon Barbaro. Brianna Bartlett. Alexis Batakis. Matthew Bean. Alyssa Betancourt. Anastasia Beda. Aaron Blaisdell. Sarah Blanchette. Rafael Bonilla Jr. Angelica Botticelli. Michael Bouchard. Andrea Boudreau. Brandon Boudelier. Brianna Bauer. Amanda Bradley. Alexis Brandano. Alyssa Breen. Alan Breckelow. Elizabeth Brennan. Owen Brewster. Anya Brillant. Michaela Brophy. Christina Brown. Ryan Buckley. Helen Buttman. Philip Bynum. Kathleen Byron. Nelson Campos. Alexander Candido. Gabriella Canada. Alana Kaplan. Dylan Capos. Allison Carney. Edward Carvalho. Alexis Casey. Alexandra Castro. Edward Cephalo Jr. Gianna Chalmers. Anna Church. Nathaniel Chofie. Isabella Shula. Angel Coelho. Lynette Collado. Caitlin Collins. Janelle Conant. Tyler Conrad. Cameron Cordaro. Gianna Costello. Rachel Coulard. Alexis Kudo. Zachary Crawford. Jarrett Crowell. Mariel Cuevas. Samantha Cummings. Theodore Curtin. Gabriela De Silva. Aaron Dame. Joao De Rosa. Isaac De Silva. Mateus De Silva. Lauren Davey. Dustin Davis. Michaela Davis. Mariah DeFreitas. Anisha Delacruz. Wilkins Delgado. Keith Deravan. Christopher Desmond. Alana Daypray. Michael Diachizin. Kathy Diaz. Cynthia Diaz. Tila Dion. Aaron Dolan. Kaylee Dominguez. Joseph Donahue. Ardian DeRossi. Paige Downey. Jacob Downing. Amanda Dragani. Rebecca Dubois. Jeremy Dunn.
Christina Duzenblon. Daniel Dyer. Riley Edmonds. Marina Enriquez. Sergio Espinal. Christina Espinola. Sarah Evangelista. Frank Falco. Ashante Favors Oxford. Amanda Fatosa. Araldo Fezzolari. Felicia Felizardo. Danielle Fandaca. Don Fielding Jr. Emily Figueroa. Daniel Fisher. Alexis Flores. Ariana Floyd. Tyler Flynn. Kylie Fogaletta. Cara Fonseca. Gianna Forlizzi. Fernando Francisco. Gianna Frangillo. Christopher Gagliolo. Dylan Gagnon. Dajaris Garcia Diaz. Brianna Gardner. Ashley Goslaw. Michael Gilligan III. Rachel Jika. Alessia Jorga. Amanda Gofferman. Christopher Goggin. John Gordon Jr. Kelsey Grunlin. Lindsay Grayson. Kyle Greeley. Tamia Green. Rachel Gunning. Marcus Gutierrez. Natalie Guzman. Audrey Hardenstein. Thomas Harkins. Kylie Hart. Nicole Hart. Anthony Hartnett. Stephanie Hassan. Paige Hayward. Sarah Hayward. Devin Hennessy. Abigail Hershey. Marcus Hero. Amelia Higginbotham. Gia Hiu. Sarah Hosman. Lauren Howarth. Siobhan Hubis. Kylie Hughes. Ashley Hurton. Aubrey Irvin. Benjamin Irvine. Michaela Jacks. Stefan Dandrusevitz. Nicholas Jean. Ashley Jenkins. Eric Jeter Jr. Jonathan Jimenez Perez. Michael Johnson. Leanna Jones. Craig Jordan. Hunter Jocelyn. Benjamin Jutras. Ryan Karolidis. Orla Kelly. Katerina Karastaris. Samantha King. Pamela Kipe. Brian Kathinji. Christos Kariazis. Jamie Kohut. Alexander Konami. Ryan Ledoux. Jacob Laflamme. Jonathan Lawrence. John Layton. Amy Leach. Michael Levitt. Stephen LeBlanc. Peter Leon. Ariana Lincoln. Ryan Lindstrom. Robert Lloyd. Christopher Locke. Matthew Lucas. J. Luna Gill. Brianna MacDonald. Samantha Machado. Tally Malcolm. Galliani Mala. Robert Manning, Jr. Margarita Manistova. Serena Marcinkowski. Rachel Margosian. Brittany Marabito. Kelly Marabito. Michael Marino. Autumn Marr. Kayla Martinez. Yara Martinez. Paul Mavrakis, Jr. Haley McCarran. Patrick McCarthy. Brittany McDonald. Catherine McGrath. Alexis McNeely. Gianni Madrano. Michael Mello. Justin Melto. Martin Michaelman, Jr.
Angela Miller. Samuel Minton. Iritza Mojica Torres. Richard Moore, Jr. Luis Moraes. Brandon Moreno. Megan Moschella. Dante Mastacci. Selena Muse. Megan Muldoon. Brooke Mullen. Ryan Mullen. Robert Mullins, Jr. Connor Murphy. Mark G. Murphy. Mark J. Murphy. Alex Murray. Courtney Nadeau. Melissa Neri. Ralph Neves. Roger Neves. Ryan Newberry. Lisa Nguyen. Erica Novak. Aaron Nunez. Ashley Oberlander. Ugona Okinawa. Tina Oliveira. Jessica Olson. Tyler Osterstuck. Kathleen Oath. Kayla Palladino. Reese Panic. Kyle Pantos. Nicholas Polini. Felicia Paranello. Bianca Patty. Carl Pert. Eric Peguero. Michael Pellegrini. Frank Panaccio. Anthony Pereira. Michaela Pereira. Casey Perez. Christina Pescatore. Alexis Picanzo. Robert Picano III. Mackenzie Picardi. Anthony Pizzo. Jennifer Pollock. Nicole Powers. Daniel Prado. Zachary Quadros. Marissa Quigley. Ahmed Rabani. Brianna Rago. Ryan Raja. Enric Ramallo. Kayla Reese. Gabriele Rex. Richard Reynolds. Dana Rice. Thomas Richards. Emma Regal. Sean Regal. Haley Riley. Joshua Rizzo. Allison Roberts. Frederick Robitel. Savina Rodriguez. Marie Russell. Bryce Russo. Krista Sacco. Savannah Sadowski. George A. Summerjeech. Amanda Santoreyes. Caio Santana. Aiden Santerre. Douglas Santos. Marco Saputo. John Safrange. Samantha Scalfani. Alyssa Schadhauser. Nicholas Schrader. Holly Scopa. Olivia Seck. Jordan Sellinger. Alice Sr. Emily Shattuck. Donald Shaw. Joseph Sheldon. Dominic Scherzy. Benjamin Schmays. Jordan Siwi. Anthony Silva. Billy Silva. Katrina Silva. Nicholas Simboli. Matthew Smith. Sydney Smith. Eloisa Sosa. Rangel Soto Caminero. Bridget Sousa. Kevin Sousa. Jonathan Squibb. Robert Stocker. Maria Strakosha. Austin Sullivan. Nicole Sullivan. Sydney Sullivan. Timothy Swift. Emily Silvanowitz. Jennifer Talbot. Matthew Talkington. Abigail Tanny. Claudia Tangu. Jeremy Taylor. Athena Tehan. Christian Tehan. Daniel Theodori. Jordan Terrio. Nicholas Thibodeau. Evan Thompson. Tori Thompson. Panna Toe. Alexis Torres. William Toth. Roxanne Trebecca. Trevor Trites. Dylan Suvalis. Curtis Twombly. Vasiliki Sortsis. Gabriella Umana. Vanessa Valliere. Randy Victoria. Jennifer Vieira. Stephanie Villalona. John Villani. David Walsh. Jake Whalen. Megan White. Andres Vidhelm. Jada Wilhelmsen. Faith Wilson. Elizabeth Wright. Marina DeMild. Josephine Pagliuca.
To the class of 2016, could you please join your class co-president, Marina and Josie, by moving your tassel across from right to left, signifying your graduation. In conclusion, many people have contributed to the success of this year's senior class and tonight's graduation ceremony. I would like a round of applause to thank them all for their outstanding efforts. I would like to thank all the dignitaries that were here today. I know that our school committee was here. Ms. Carpenter sends her regrets. She had another engagement, but she said she would have been here. So, again, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2016 and wish you the best in your future endeavors. This concludes our ceremony. Please join us, the graduates, in the field house. Thank you.